Okay, so this is your station 3 conduction lab. This is what the station looks like. Okay, and this is how you should leave your station. So the two safety concerns that you have with this lab is one, you're working with natural gas, so you need to be very careful with the Bunsen burner. So if you have long hair, you need to have your hair tied back. If you have loose clothes, you need to make sure that you pull your sleeves back. Anything that's dangling, it needs to be either away from the Bunsen burner, or you need to readjust your wardrobe. Also, you need to be using goggles. So everyone near the flame needs to be wearing goggles. And you need to set up a station where you can allow the hot metal to cool without any danger of people touching. So I set up this for you guys. So just be mindful when you're done with the experiment that this is the hot area. So what you're going to be doing to begin with, so you have this setup where it's different metals, and the metals are actually listed here. Okay. And you're going to be measuring the conductivity of those metals. So you're going pretty much to be measuring how long, so that's why the clock is here, how long it takes for them to melt. And what's going to melt, and of course it's not the metal, but it is a wax. So there's a bunch of little wax beads, and you're going to stick each bead on those little holes over here, and I have done one already for you. Okay, so there should be wax on all of them. And you're going to place this over the Bunsen burner, and the timer should be going, and I need a couple people observing how long each one takes for it to melt. So really important, and I did this, that's how I remember. I actually make sure that you don't touch the metal, you touch the handle, and it's really, because it's so heavy, it's really easy to touch the metal. So make sure that you be mindful of that. So the other thing that you need to be mindful is how to turn the Bunsen burner. So clockwise opens the Bunsen burner, counterclockwise closes. It is important that you don't open too much, because if you open too much, flame sometimes comes from the bottom. And if that happens, or if you feel like you need to shut off the Bunsen burner at any time, this is how you shut it off. If the handle is away from the hose, it's off. If the handle is towards the hose, it's on. So once it's on, okay, you should hear a little hiss. That's the gas. Okay, so you don't wanna let the gas just on without any combustion, right? So this is a combustion. We don't want any fuel being open for too long. So once you have the flame going, you need to have someone start the timer. Okay, so you can start the timer. Okay. And you're gonna put this over the flame, and you're gonna be measuring how long each one melts. So I say the brass melted in 5 seconds and the iron melted in 10 seconds. So you're gonna be writing that on the table. When you're done, make sure that you place the hot metal over here. And if there's any dripping of the wax, make sure that you wipe it right away. And then just make sure that you shut this off. Okay, and this is how you record your data. The type of metal, again, is right here. It talks about time for indicator paper to change in color. We're not using the indicator paper. What we use instead is the wax. So time that the wax melted. Okay, so you can go ahead and change this. So in your procedure, it's gonna be talking about paper turning to dark blue. We're not using that type of indicator. The indicator that you're using is the time for the wax to melt.